Hey everybody, it's me, Edward Jones, back with a new video, Common Sense Kia Control. So I thought about just going straight home, because it's hot right now, I guess going home and chilling on the recliner and watching some Oz and then taking a nap. But I wanted to come and do a video talk about this matter. so there's a gang basically called the Kia Boys, and I guess they're in multiple cities, and they steal Kias. Any Kia any type of Kia they can find, they steal it because apparently they can be easily stolen using a USB port because they're made in South Korea, and they use a USB port to load the info for the car's computer through that port. Well, it turns out that port can be used to actually start the car. And when you have these gangs doing, they're breaking into it's Kias and one of the car, not I want to say it's Kia and Hyundai's, yeah, because Hyundai's are also made in they're also made in South Korea, if I'm not mistaken. They have the same port, and so but primarily it's Kias that they're known for stealing. So they'll steal them, and they're getting stolen frequently. Like in places, like I said, in a lot of the metropolitan areas, namely in this video, I'm talking about Chicago. This, and this is why I call the video "Common Sense Kia Control." So basically, I think it's the DA has filed a suit against the company because they make their cars too easy to steal. That argument sounds just as stupid as the one about charging owners of vehicles because their gun has been stolen out of their car. You're not tackling the problem of the theft. You're actually putting the onus on either the car manufacturer or the owner of the vehicle themselves. Which the manufacturer they're not liable because they didn't make the cars with the intended purpose of it being stolen. Criminals find a way to break the law. This is nothing new to bring to you guys. And if your property is being stolen, well, you can't really help on how it becomes misused. So it shows the ridiculousness that's going on, where the local government, city governments are not doing what they need to do to actually tackle crime. All right. I'm not saying you're gonna get rid of crime altogether, but crime should be punished. It used to be a time where actually stealing a horse will get you hanged. Maybe we need to bring that back to where people to carjackers. Maybe we need to start executing carjackers. I know that's a route that many private owners go when they're being held up. Someone sticks a gun in their face and tell them to give up their car, and there are people fighting back. I mentioned in the previous video, there's a story in Chicago where I think it was an elderly man. He was being held up by two carjackers. Both had guns on him, and he took a chance. He shot both of them. I think he killed one. Many other stories are coming up where people are stealing cars and getting shot for it. And that's because the people who own the property understand that, for one, they can't put their life in the hands of someone who's willing to put a gun in their face to steal their car. And two, they recognize that if you let this go, it's just going to keep going and going and going, because they're not stealing it to take care of their families. They're not stealing it to sell for food or bread, any dumb shit like that. They're stealing it because it's fun. And I think that's a problem that many liberals, Democrats, and those on the far left, or well, many actually those on the far left, I think they pretty much got this figured out. But the ones who complain about the crime and who are crying to local governments, to help stop the crime, they think job programs are what's going to fix the problem. No, they're stealing cars because they like it. They're shooting people because they like it. These super demons have fun causing chaos, wreaking havoc, and terrorizing people. And it doesn't get any deeper than that. They enjoy it. So what you gotta do is you gotta take the enjoyment out of the activity through severe punishment. But you're not gonna stop this mess by punishing a car company because their cars are being supposedly easily stolen. Same as when you can't stop gun crime by punishing the people who own the firearms, and if someone decides to break into their car and steal it. Now, yeah, there could be better places for you to leave your gun, sure, but but no blame should be assigned to you if someone breaks into your vehicle, which is illegal, and steal your firearm, which is also illegal. Same as breaking into a car and stealing it, which is illegal. You shouldn't pass the buck down to the car company. But that just shows, where things are in many places. They're not taking an honest and hard enough approach when it comes to dealing with criminals. Got to where you even have people hunting other people and killing them. Just it's sport. It's become sport to these super gremlins. And the only way you really can combat it is with either they get dealt with there by the owner, because the owner really is a first responder. They get dealt with by the owner, or they get dealt with by the courts. If the courts aren't going to do their job, well, I guess it's going to be up to the owners to be doing all they can to stop this kind of criminal behavior. But that's what I want to do. I just want to talk about this madness that I've heard on another YouTube channel. I think it was the Black Conservative. Shout out to him. He has a great channel. But yeah, this is we're in for interesting times. But please share your thoughts. Leave a comment in the comment section. Like, share, and subscribe. Tell me what you think. Are you a Kia owner? Have you had your Kia stolen or your Hyundai stolen? Have you dealt with super gremlins, and have you had to put a gun in their face to get them to not steal your stuff? Please share your thoughts. If you want to help out with the channel, go to my YouTube homepage. Look for the PayPal link and the Cash App link. All donation amounts are appreciated. If you got any gripes or complaints about my videos, send me a PM. I'll see what I can do to address them. Well, that's my video. Common Sense Kia Control. I'm Edward Jones. You guys take care. Be safe. Stay strapped. And God bless.